Today, I've got Karl Smallwood with me here. Say hello, Karl.
Hello there, Karl. How are you?
But yeah, today we've just literally got off watching the Pokémon Direct. So we're just going to have a little talk, a little discussion about what we thought, both being big Pokémon fans.
Yeah, we both just got off. It's pretty good, yeah.
So
can I say, my first thing is, finding the Direct was fairly painless, but you think you're on YouTube and I typed in Nintendo Direct.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo, one of the largest consumer companies on Earth, like $1 billion company with untold reach and influence, their own stream was below some chuckle fuck with a beard doing live reaction streaming video.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst. Is like, Google Nintendo Direct and there's like 5 videos beforehand of, I'm reacting to the Nintendo Direct.
Now, to be fair, that's what we're doing.
But at least we're not doing it live and getting in the way.
It just makes it's like I am searching for this one specific thing. Yes, rather than watch it live as it happens without any interference, I want to see some dickhead with a beard react to it in real time. No, I'll do that afterwards if I care.
Yeah, exactly.
So
No, I totally agree with you.
I can only consume media through the lens of someone else's experience. It's like, fuck off. Anyway.
How did you find the Direct?
Well, the thing is, I've not done much research or looking into Pokemon like Sword, Shield and Gun, other than knowing that Sword, Shield and Gun is the joke that everyone made about it. Because I don't tend to watch many trailers because whenever you search for them, it ruins your recommendations. Because you get
yeah, of course, yeah.
aforementioned dickhead with a beard just yelling at you in your recommended.
Yeah,
so I knew what the new Pokemon were just from articles that were floating around in my peripheral, showing me them, and I knew that it was set roughly in the United Kingdom inspired region.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know much else about it because I figured I'm going to buy the Pokemon game.
Okay, so you're from the perspective of like someone of just give me the Pokemon game, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to play the Pokemon game. All I need to know is when it comes out.
Yeah, of course. Which this trailer gave us.
Yep.
So that's nice. November 15th, I believe. I didn't keep a note of that. But
I'm not going to pre-order it, even though I'm going to buy it, because don't do pre-orders, folks.
No.
Don't reward video game companies by saying, we will buy your product without even,
Even though what you've just said is, I don't care, I will buy Pokemon.
Because
don't pre-order it anyway.
Because if I buy it close to the day, I'll get a better deal.
Of course.
I'm not going to give Nintendo 50 quid on their digital storefront when I can go buy the physical copy from a local retailer.
No, that's the thing is, I remember buying Super Smash Bros. And I was going to buy it digitally because nowhere was doing like a midnight launch. I just wanted to get in straight away. So go on the Nintendo store, and immediately it was like £60, which is expensive. And I went on Amazon, went on Amazon, searched for the digital code, and found it for like £10 cheaper on Amazon, and just bought the code.
It's so ridiculous. But anyway, we're not getting into that. This is about
Pokemon.
The Pokemon.
And from what you've seen, you've obviously played all the Pokemon games. From the new editions, what stands out to you the most?
The new system where you make your Pokemon giant. Is it Dynamax in? Because I saw that and went, oh, that's cool. And I was hoping, because it shows you in the stadium.
Yeah.
I was hoping, oh, it's cool. It's a hologram thing where it makes your Pokemon big for the fight, for the crowd watching.
Right, yeah. But no, it's actually turning your Pokemon giant.
At which point I went, oh god, I hate this feature. This is just Mega Evolutions again.
This is the weird thing is because I'm not more for them being like, oh, here's a cool gimmick. But then each game forgets about the last gimmick. So we're going to have Mega Pokemon and Z moves probably just forgotten about now.
Yeah, because can I Dynamax my Mega Evolution Pokemon and use Z-move and just win the fight instantly? Can I Mega it, or can I put Arceus and can I Dynamax it?
I mean, I presume so, but can you imagine I've got Mega Mewtwo and then Dynamax?
Yeah, so I want Arceus because I want double God.
But the way they got around it last time was, oh, you've got to be holding a Mega Crystal. Oh, you've got to be holding a Z Crystal. So now it'll probably be, oh, you've got to be holding a Dynamax Crystal.
Well, all it does to me is I saw that and went, now every battle against a gym leader is going to be infuriating because it's the same thing with Mega Evolutions and Z moves. It's that gym leader can now just take out one of my Pokemon
Yeah.
straight with one move. Because that's what Z moves were. It's just at any point in the battle, they will just do a Z move that even if I resist their typing and I'm a higher level, it will decimate my Pokemon.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So all I see from that is I am going to hate gym battles in this because every gym battle is going to be just like, remember how hard it was to beat like Brock's Onix?
Oh, yeah.
Like, imagine if Brock's Onix was 400 foot tall and did it. Because it shows you in like Mega Evolving, like your starter Pokemon, or like Dynamax in your starter Pokemon. Which means
and can I just say, what a stupid fucking name for it? Dynamax.
Dynamax. Do you know what it is? Because it's dynamic.
Oh, it's just, no, it's not. It's just shit.
I'll be honest, I think my idea of it being holograms would have been cooler.
Yeah, no, that would have been a really cool way to amp up like the stadium setting for the gym, but still keep it like, oh, this Grookey isn't a 40-foot god.
Because all Dynamax I see it doing is just being really, really infuriatingly boring to fight.
Yeah.
Because it just means that once per match with any trainer, I now have to like lose 3 Pokemon to just their god Weasel.
It's just like, if you've... I mean, I get the strategy behind it. It only lasts 3 turns, so you've got to plan out when to use it. That's 3 turns where you're
basically doing no damage. I see it as like your stats are going to be so high that I have to Dynamax myself or to do scratch damage.
I was going to say, because the only way to get around it is just using it yourself, and then that's just 2 Pokemon having a normal battle.
Yeah, so it doesn't really make much difference.
Apart from it looks bigger.
So it's... I'm not all too keen on that feature. The same way I wasn't too keen on Mega Evolutions.
See, I really enjoyed Mega Evolutions, but more for like getting new Pokemon designs out of it.
The only thing I'd say about that is just give it... If you're going to do it to every Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree.
Or do it to enough. Like, they did it to... Charizard got 2 forms.
Yeah.
But like Venusaur and Blastoise didn't.
And you get like Pokemon that are still forgotten. They did the same with the Alolan forms, where it's like, oh, we're doing it to some,
that annoyed the shit out of me.
And then
Alolan
it's like,
forms,
oh, Farfetch still goes without an Alolan or a Mega Pokemon.
Like Alolan forms, what I saw that as, this is what they can fix it. They can fix the first generation where they didn't realise how popular this series would be, and that all these Pokemon are going to be useless in the later generations because of just typing or stats.
That's kind of more what Mega Evolution was, really.
Yeah, and then they only fixed a few. So I was thinking, Alolan forms, do the original 150 again. Maybe not the Legendaries.
Yeah.
But do all the base Pokemon again with a new art style, and then you've got 120 Pokemon there, and then just put in 30 or 40 new ones, and that's a new game. And I thought that's what was going to happen.
Fair enough. I would have minded less if it was that, but the fact that we got not many Alolan Pokemon and not many new Pokemon was a bit infuriating. Because
it just means that I've got the worst of both worlds. And I think Sun and Moon was one of my least favourites.
Yeah,
just
for me
because it's the Ultra Beasts ruin it.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't care about legendary Pokemon.
I don't either.
Like, I hate the fact that in every game there's like 7 legendaries.
You know what?
Because
in the first couple of generations I cared, because it was like, here's the trio and here's the legendary.
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
And that was fine. But then now you've got like, oh yeah, I should say there's like 7-8 legendaries in each one, and then Ultra Beasts took it even further, where like just under a quarter of the Pokedex was Ultra Beasts.
Yeah, I should clarify, the reason I don't like them is not because I don't like the design. Some of them are quite cool, like Buff Beetle, let's go. It's because I like the competitive element of Pokemon.
I
like using regular Pokemon. As like, I like the roots of it. If you are making like your dog fireman like fight.
Yeah,
I don't want to have a fight where hey, I'm using like a Butterfree.
Well, it's like
all backed up by my pigeon.
I don't mind competitive Pokemon when legendaries are taken out, but when like Ultra Beasts and legendaries are allowed, it just becomes infuriating.
Yeah, because they're so powerful that nothing else gets a look in. So it means that all you've done is just make every other Pokemon that you've introduced in this game basically worthless.
Yeah,
unless you have like a gentleman's agreement not to use them.
Exactly.
At which point, why even put them in the game?
And I get, to be fair, like, I get the collection aspect of it, but I say when it comes to battling, like, the only way we have fun is when we just say to each other, okay, no legendaries.
Because otherwise it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to send in my Pidgeot. I'll send in my Aggron.
Yeah.
I love Magron. And you just go, I've got like 5 legendary. I'm just going to send in Mega Evolution Mewtwo. So, fuck me. There's no fun here. The only way to counter that tactic is with your own legendaries, which means that you're just ignoring vast swathes of the game.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's
like
more what annoys
FIFA.
me is like most of my favorite Pokemon are regular Pokemon, things like Arcanine and a lot of the evolutions and stuff, and it's like
I think everyone's are.
Yeah, and
I don't know
anyone who
Pokemon is
apart from maybe like Mewtwo is like all of my favorite Pokemon are legendaries.
Yeah. It's the only ones I can see of maybe the original trio.
Yeah.
Of like, I love Articuno, but Articuno, despite being a legendary, in like Pokemon tier lists, isn't even that high. He's like outclassed by regular Pokemon introduced later because of power creep. And I see legendaries as being like FIFA. Have you ever played, like, if you play FIFA, the person just goes straight to Real Madrid?
Oh, yeah, like straight to the best 2 teams.
There are 500 teams in this game, and you will never see half. You will
see about 10 of them.
Yeah, because and if someone picks Real Madrid, you have to pick one of their similar good teams.
Yeah.
So, like, at that point, why even bother putting in the other fucking 500?
Yeah.
And that's not a fault of the game designers. That's just the mindset of people. I have to use the best thing, the thing with the best numbers, and it's the most boring one. And as well, they don't have much utility because you can't breed them.
Oh yeah, of course. So
which
like,
means
there's no tactics in terms of like breeding them and giving them better IVs and training them for natures and all of this stuff, egg moves, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just every legendary has 1 or 2 just optimal move sets.
Optimal builds, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you use, whereas every other Pokemon has more utility, which is more fun.
Oh, yeah.
It feels more creative.
Well, that's the thing is, I've bred quite a fair few Pokemon, and I got to the point where I'm like, oh, I've got a couple of different variations of like Umbreon and Arcanine, and I'll try out my favourites in a few different ways.
Well, I've talked about it before.
One
of my favourite Pokemon, just in terms of like the stuff you can do with it via chain breeding, is Aggron.
Oh yeah.
I have an Aggron that knows smelling salts and Thunderwave, which is just fucking hilarious. Because he's just, my Pokemon's paralysed. Oh, don't worry, Aggron's got you. Smelling salts, papa! Just getting slapped by this giant like iron lizard.
But Karl,
take it. Yes.
Speaking about Pokemon, we got shown technically 5 new Pokemon today.
All right then, yeah.
Do you have any feelings on any of them?
That grass one is a write-off immediately because it looks so fucking. It looks so stupid. I will never use it.
The little
even
flower
if
that grows to have an afro.
Yeah, like maybe it'd be cool if like it was a bit tall, but no, it's just it looks like a ball. It's like this. Like I thought they'd moved on since Electrode.
Oh
no,
God.
It's just an orb, and it's probably cool, but I don't like it.
But what do you think about the little sheep, Karl?
The little sheep I'm having it's mine.
I love the sheep. I think that's going to be a Karl team member.
One of my favourite Pokemon of all time is just Mareep.
Yeah. Because
it's just so adorable. I genuinely, when I was over in the States, I saw a Mareep plush.
Oh no!
And for like $15, but I only had Carry On, and I was so tempted to buy the Mareep plush and just say it's a pillow. Just say it's a neck pillow, just so I could have it. Because it's so fucking adorable. It's picture in your head a little Mareep, but it's so fuzzy.
Oh God!
And he's got his little nubby feet, and I was going to just put it on my desk at work. It's like, that is so cool.
So just had a check, and the Pokemon's name, the sheep Pokemon, Wooloo.
Wooloo, that's good. And I'm hoping that they don't make the mistake they did with Mareep, where it just evolves and it's standing on its back legs and it looks naked.
I want a sheep Pokemon that commits to being a sheep.
Yeah, I didn't like Mareep's evolutions like Flaffy and Ampharos because it just looks like it's naked.
Yeah,
because it stands up on all fours and the fur doesn't get more wool, it gets less.
The only time it was redeemed was when Mega Ampharos came out.
Because it gets the fucking power metal hair.
Yeah, it's just become Zeus.
So I'm just going to see that's either going to evolve into a big sheep or evolve into like a ram.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe that'll be like a gendered one.
But
like Nidorino or something.
I wouldn't like it to look too much like Go-Go because we've already got that.
Exactly, but I foresee it being a ram, Joe with curly horns.
Yeah.
Because it's the British theme.
I was going to say that's very British then.
You know
another Pokemon we got, the Bite Pokemon Dreadnought.
That I see that's like what is it now? Geodude, where it's something you're going to find in the caves because they have a fairly consistent thing of the first area you bump into a little bird and a little rat,
But to be fair, it's shown a lot out in fields and stuff.
Maybe. And I like the look of it, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to have an evolution. And it's going to be like all the other turtle Pokemon they've introduced that don't have evolutions.
Oh, right,
It's going to have half decent stats.
Yeah.
And it's not that great, but it looks cool.
But it could, if it does evolve, it could turn into some, like, Monster Hunter-esque type giant fucking, like, dinosaur turtle.
Well, what I was doing is when I was looking at what's this based on, and obviously the Wooloo is based on a sheep. I think that's based on a terrapin.
Oh, okay,
which are endemic to the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
People don't know what a terrapin is. It's like a little tortoise turtle type thing. They swim around the water, and they're well known for having. My grandma used to have them in her pond, and they've got the red stripes on their head.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I saw its little horn as. Oh, it's a terrapin, and that's the stripe, just a stylized one. Maybe.
And then we've got a beefy big bird coming out.
Yep.
We've got the Raven Pokemon, Corviknight.
Oh, yeah.
Which, apart from a stupid fucking name, looks pretty cool, to be fair.
Well, no, because it's Raven. Corvin. Corvus, I think, is the scientific name for a raven. And they guard the Tower of London. Which is
but it just
nice.
Put together with Knight.
It makes
it's a bit on the nose and it sounds a bit silly.
The entomology is quite cool. That's one of I like when they think more than not at all about Pokemon names.
Yeah.
I like that, and I hope it has a pre-evolution.
Yes.
I hope that the pre-evolution is like a little raven, so I can call it Edgar. Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, yeah.
That looks really cool.
No, like a little baby raven would be cool.
That is Noob Saibot in Pokemon form. That is like every edgelord is going to pick that Pokemon. Every little kid is going to have that on their team because it looks cool.
Oh, God, yeah.
But I am looking forward to now making I like making theme teams, the all bird team. So I can have the raven, I can have like the crane, I can have the eagle, and I can have the toucan. And they can team up and they can slap some shit.
I mean, looking at it, you've got to assume it's a dark Pokemon, and I do like having my dark type, just entire dark type teams.
Maybe it's Dark Steel, Corviknight. It appears to have armor on its wings.
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be good typing. That's what I was noticing as well. That during this direct, they never once told you what the typing of any Pokemon was.
Yeah.
Because they know that nerds like us are gonna get theorize about what it is and how viable it will be in fights.
Straight away, we're like, what typing is it? How viable is that? Yeah.
Kind of sad to think about, isn't it? Immediately we can write off a Pokemon that we've just seen by saying it either looks terrible or its typing's bad.
Yeah, and it's literally what you do. You'll be looking up Pokemon and it's like, oh, who can I go and catch and train? And it's like, oh no, awful typing. Oh no, that's awful.
At the same time, though, I will play a Pokemon that has bad typing if I like the look of it.
Oh yeah,
I will
not
play
too.
a Pokemon I hate the look of if it has good typing and stats.
Apart from, I remember Auroras. That was a bad one. That was one of the fossil Pokemon in X and Y, and it was like ice and rock, and I was like, no, that's just awful.
So do you know,
I didn't have that one. Because the other option was a giant fucking T-Rex. To be fair,
there we go. Yeah. But what's your approach to that? Because I don't really follow the trends of this has good typing and stats. If it looks terrible, I'm not playing it.
So during my playthrough of each game, I am purely just appearance based. Since X and Y, what I like to do is watch the first couple of trailers and then just go dark on Pokemon if I can, and just completely avoid looking at all the Pokemon before the game comes out and just. Oh, this one looks cool. This is part of my team now.
Obviously not stuck to that one, have you? You're making an entire video breaking down the trailer.
Oh, no. I'm hoping that this is the last time I can make a video about,
because they're not going to
Sword and Shield trailers. I don't want to talk about Pokemon announcements now. They've shown me what is different about this game. That's all that I needed to know. I'm done now.
And I already hate the one new thing they've introduced so far.
No, but Carl, what I absolutely love is what I've been waiting for this new game is the wild areas.
Oh yeah, is that going to be like the Safari Zone, or is that going to be the place between cities?
What they said when they were describing it was there are different wild areas between the cities.
Ah, I see. So that's kind of cool because that's something people have been asking for ages, isn't it? I don't really care, but we want to see the Pokemon roaming the environment.
Oh yeah, but Pokemon roaming the environment. the environments and the Pokemon changing depending on the time of day and the weather and stuff like that. That's really
cool.
fucking cool. It's not just going to be, oh, go to a website, click, what are the encounter rates in this route?
Yeah, as much as I like knowing where the Pokemon is, it's nice to have the surprise of, I'm going to go out during a sandstorm and see what I find.
And you know what this means? This means we could hopefully get most of the Pokemon in this one game.
No, they're going to do what they did in Sun and Moon. So when you got to search on your Pokedex for areas where the Pokemon are, and then go... Because there's nothing more infuriating to me, because I don't play online with this Pokemon. I play my own Pokemon.
And the worst thing about that, Sun and Moon didn't even have a national dex when you complete the game. So you never know when you've caught them all.
It's so frustrating. It's like, I just want to go in. I want to know, where do I catch a Charmander? Well, what you have to do is you have to log on this day and find all these like bits of like facts. No, just tell me where I find it.
It's the fact that it is a random chance. You can save up these points to click on a button to get a random chance to find a Pokemon on this island.
It's like, fuck, just tell me where to... I don't care if you give it a 1% encounter rate, just tell me where it is.
But if it is
I don't want to jump...
Oh, it appears in the wild in like sunny conditions.
Yes,
I'm fine with that.
On this day, that's fine. That's enough. But it's when I have to go online and do stuff outside of the game to get the Pokemon I want. Like, you have to go to an actual... They used to do like physical events, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was for like mythical Pokemon like Mew and such.
Or the ones with special moves. Like
the special moves and the shiny ones, stuff like that.
It's like, oh man. But anyway, that's not going to stop. That's me being an old man. That's me.
What I want to say though is like, this genuinely makes it look a lot more like a step up and a difference in the Pokemon games.
Yeah.
These wild areas are like sprawling big environments where you can like move the camera, interact with Pokemon a bit more, like go fishing, explore the world.
That's the number one change I saw. As soon as I saw you can move the camera, well, this is a completely different ball game now.
Yeah.
The fact you can move the camera means, like, the reason you couldn't move it in the old games is because obviously the world is designed to be looked at from this one specific angle.
Yeah.
And nothing exists behind these buildings. That's how this game works. The fact they've realised they're letting you move the camera around now means that they've basically built the world from scratch.
Well, that's what I mean. That's my first literal video on this YouTube channel was complaining about issues like that. If it just felt like every other Pokemon game based on the first trailer, and now this is something way more expansive that they could only do on a console.
Of course, yeah. Well, they probably could get it to work.
I mean, they could, but I'm not sure.
Nintendo could.
I'm not sure it would work very well.
If they can get Super Smash Bros. To work on a fucking Nintendo 3DS with all the bullshit they put in those games.
I know, but they also tried to make Hyrule Warriors Legends work on a 3DS, and that did not go well. It did not go well.
A Dynasty Warriors game.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's not being held back by having to be cross-platform. I appreciate they've gone, the Switch is portable.
Yeah.
We know it's as good as a Game Boy is going to get.
Well, I hope it's as good as a Game Boy.
And there are like trade magazines saying, oh yeah, they are going to release 2 new Switches, one that's more powerful, one that's more portable.
Yeah.
So if you want to go back to the days of a Game Boy, there will be a smaller version of the Switch.
Can you bet that November 8th, a week before this comes out, like the portable Switch comes out that's like £50 cheaper, that targeted towards kids?
Yep. And they'll do a Pokemon bundle. If they don't, they are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Why would you release a more portable version of your console
and not try
release
to
it?
Put it with Pokemon.
Bundle it with the most popular Game Boy game ever made in history. So I can't fathom that Nintendo will be that stupid.
This series that is based on portability.
But this is the company who don't let you play with your friends in Mario Maker 2. So.
That is true. But why would you want to play with friends when you can play with randoms, Karl?
I'm curious. Are they going to let you play with your friends in Pokemon?
Well, it does confirm that. But the only time we've seen it is for these raids.
And I've got a big issue with that, because did you hear what they said about what happened, what you've got to do those raids to do?
Did I? What, did I miss something?
When you beat those Pokemon, they become wild Pokemon that you can catch.
Oh, yeah,
Which means that some Pokemon will be hidden behind that barrier.
Yeah.
Which means that if you don't want, like me, to play with randoms online and just want to play your Pokemon game, there will be Pokemon you cannot get, and you'll have to go online and play with randoms to get them.
But you don't necessarily have to play with randoms. Like, they did confirm that you can play locally with friends on it, and I presume and I hope that you can go online with friends and do it as well.
I don't hold out much faith that they'll be able to do it. 'Cause we live in different cities, Lucas. If I want to catch these Pokemon, if it happens to be like, they've got like a Ninjask or Shedinja hidden behind that thing, and I've got to go online to play with randoms who are not going to play properly or just go in and basically win on their own.
Yeah,
steal it off me. Because I'm worried because it's so one person
So they
catching
said
it.
you could only Dynamax one Pokemon, but I think the implication is you can all catch it or attempt to.
Oh, I fucking hope so. Because if they're getting to the point where this is like World of Warcraft raids, where the loot drops and whoever gets it first wins.
Yeah, if it's whoever throws a Pokeball first gets it is bullshit.
And then you have to go do it again with randoms.
Yeah, and then that's unless you are not doing it with randoms, you will always find that person that gets there first.
Yep. So I'm hoping it's either you do it and then the Pokemon appears at wild in the environment.
It sounds like you have to catch it there and then, but that is fine as long as they give everybody the chance to catch it.
Yeah, I'll give everyone one just as standard. It's like,
yeah. It's just a cutscene of you are guaranteed this Pokemon.
I heard, everyone sees the same cutscene of you catching it.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I heard that and went, I don't trust the internet. This is the same like Pokemon like online community who goes into like mystery trade and just gives away hundreds of Weedles. Like this is the same community who do that.
You know what though? I did love that system.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I used to go in I just got rid of all my old stuff that I chain bred.
I was gonna say because that was my tactic of, oh well, I'll give somebody like a perfectly bred Charmander. Or something like that.
No one's going to complain about getting a Charmander out of it.
Exactly. But then you would get those dickheads. Like level 3 Weedle, just over and over again.
I did like though trolling doing that. Like some of the ones that I got of like getting like a level 100 Magikarp. I appreciate the effort that goes into that. Because you can't evolve it.
Oh god.
Did you ever see the one that someone did where they sent someone a level 100 Machamp that only knew Dig?
No.
Someone on like Mystery... What's it called again now? It's not called Mystery Trade, is it?
Wonder Trade.
Wonder Trade. They got a level 100 Machamp that only knew how to dig. And they posted it online going, what the fuck is this? I'm going to look it up now because it's a really funny story. It's because there's like some hidden meaning behind it and it's basically a huge insult.
Okay.
So level 100... Oh god. I've put zeros wrong.
Come on, Carl, you can do this. You can find us.
I'm trying to find it.
No, to be fair though, like I did get some good Pokemon out of Wonder Trade.
Yeah, I liked it though, where people would send you. What was it now? Oh, I can't find the thing. Nope. Anyway, like something like in Japanese, like Dig and Machamp translate to something specific. That means like homosexual or something like that.
Oh god.
And it says like, oh, so what this person did is they just sent you a Pokemon calling you gay. And it's like,
I think
that's not really.
It,
Oh, you found it? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
You got the explanation. You've got the explanation for how it works.
My first Wonder Trade at ORAS and I got a Machamp. Incredible. All it knows is Dig. Level 31 and it just knows Dig.
That's it. What's the explanation?
Is this Machamp's name Homo Matsuri, as in Homo Festival?
It's such an insult, isn't it? So, who does that? They go all the way in to do that.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh. So, literally, it goes through an explanation of, like, all the colloquialisms and stuff like that. And basically, the Machamp is named Homo Festival, and the only move it knows is to fuck a man in the ass.
It's like I don't agree with using like the word like gay as an insult or a pejorative, but to go to that effort to troll somebody from a foreign country who doesn't speak the language
just
that
the
you're
effort
doing.
That they've gone to for a joke that probably will never get understood.
Yeah, the guy doesn't even get the joke, but the guy at the end of the thing's like Homo Festival. Oh god.
Oh dear. But yeah,
that's a yeah.
So back on track a little bit.
Okay.
We went on a little Wonder Trade route, but
It was wonderful.
I think like the look of the new game has really impressed me based on this trailer though. Like I'm a lot more excited for it now than I was.
One of the things I like is like the British setting.
Yeah.
Like I want to see like all the unique takes they've done on that, and it seems that at least one of the gym trainers is like based on football, and I'm hoping they're all based on different events.
From what it looks like, they all look like, at least the early ones all look like football stadiums.
Yeah, which could be cool. And they're all like themed with colours, and they have team colours.
Yeah,
which makes a good thing. Although I'm not liking the look of that gym trainer, like the champion of that region, with his little douche beard.
Yeah,
with a perfect little douche beard. Like,
and did you catch, Carl, that the rival? I can't remember his name. I'll have a little look now, but it's like one of several rivals.
Oh, okay.
He said it was like introducing him, and it was like, he is one of your rivals, and I hated that in X and Y, especially when you had like 5 different rivals, 4 different rivals.
But none of them really were against you. They were all just supporting you constantly.
They were all just your friends.
And when you beat their ass, they're like, "Oh, good game, mate." It's like, no, I want you to be salty.
Yeah, I want you to have some kind of like character.
Do a Gary Oak and get mad salt and go away and salt. Don't say thank you for slamming my ass, boss.
It's like Silver in like the like second generation of games. He's literally just like a thief that you catch.
Oh yeah,
in the middle of the act, and he's like, "Oh, fuck off, mate!" Like,
he was a worthy successor to Blue.
Yeah.
Because he was an arsehole, and you wanted to beat him. Like, I just felt, and I think Steven in like Ruby and stuff, like, he was okay.
He was the champion, and then you had like Wally as well and stuff like this. But yeah, you had a few, but I think they were good characters in those games. Because
obviously you wanted to be, it was a friendly rivalry. So what I want is I want one of 2 rivalries. I want Goku and Vegeta, or I want Goku and Vegeta like later in Dragon Ball. That's all I want. Yeah. They're the 2 rivalries that exist. They either hate each other because they're annoyed, or they respect each other and want to fight to test themselves.
Yeah.
I don't want like the sycophantic suck up fanboys you got in X and Y.
Oh god, they were awful.
Who follow you around just like licking your taint.
Yep. I want to dance. Let's be best friends.
Or there's even that one where they say, "Oh, what nickname do you want?" So I just always set my nickname to Daddy. It's like, "Thank you, Daddy," every time I beat him. It's like, "Fucking 2, right? Know your place."
It's like, no, I want someone to come up to me and tell me to smell it later.
It's the greatest insult. It's smell you later. Gary Oak was here. Get wrecked.
So the rival's name in this one is Hop. And
that's terrible.
To be
that's
fair,
a terrible rival name.
But the idea that he is training to become the champion like his brother has potential.
It could do, yeah. But it's just a shame his brother looks like a fucking douchebag. I hate that character design immediately, and I like all the other ones.
I love how, as well, even to this day, like, it's, this guy's the cool champion. His mascot's Charizard.
Always, yeah.
Just even like now, when we're like 8 generations deep.
But that's the thing, though, because like, Kanto is roughly based on Japan.
So the first few are all based on different regions in Japan.
Yeah. So that means that the champion of British Pokemon imported his Pokemon from Japan.
He's not even like, what, all these British Pokemon suck, I'm going to get one made in Japan.
You think as well, in Britain, like Britain of all places, they will be able to make a cool looking dragon Pokemon. Considering like the legends we have, like our Thorian legend is just lousy with dragons.
You know what?
And he still fights with a fucking Charizard.
I'd love like a legendary Pokemon based on the Welsh dragon on the flag.
Well, there probably will be. Maybe not legendary, but there will be a red dragon Pokemon.
I'd love it if there was a proper like traditional Welsh red dragon in this game.
Well, speaking of legendaries, what did you think of the 2 legendaries introduced? They look so bad. Like,
they look so bad.
The sword one looks cool because it's basically just like the Sif the Great Wolf or whatever.
From Dark Souls. Just like the giant wolf with a sword in its mouth.
But the shield one looks so dumb.
And everybody was like, maybe the logos aren't based on the legendaries this time. Because how are they going to have a sword and a shield wolf Pokemon? But they fucking did it. They fucking did it anyway.
It looks so bad. Because it just looks so wide.
Yeah.
It's such a wide Pokemon.
Wolves are meant to be like majestic creatures, and slapping just a giant shield on its chest removes that aspect immediately.
It looks so, like they've tried to make a shield Pokemon before, like Shieldon, and it looked terrible.
No, but they made a great one.
Which was that? Oh no, Aegislash.
Aegislash, yeah.
Sword and Shield.
He's literally a sword and shield. Like, he could have just been the mascot for both games. Just two different forms.
I saw it step into front. That's the legendary. I know which version of the game I'm buying now.
Well, that's the thing well, when we were watching the trailer, I was watching it with my girlfriend, and it was so we got a second 3DS because Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then it was like, guess we're getting a second Switch for this then, and it was like just the look of each other of who's got to get Shield.
Who's got to play the shit? Who's got to have on their shelf the shit-looking cover? It's like, oh man, it looks so bad.
Oh, I'm lucky that I don't give a shit about legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care, but it still looks terrible. Like, it is the one with the sword is objectively cooler.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
and if it weren't,
they should have,
even with the name alone, most people were gonna buy Sword.
Yeah, because its sword is cool. Yeah, because it's like
offense is cooler than defense, Carl.
Even though defensive options in video games are almost always more visually pleasing and more satisfying to land. Like, nothing's more satisfying than landing a parry or like a Royal Guard.
Oh yeah. That's one of the best features Super Smash Bros. Ever added. Just the parry.
Yeah, just the parry. And every character has a unique parry animation. Well, the question is, though, which Pokemon from this do you see coming through to Smash? Because chances are one of the new Pokemon, they have to...
Well, yeah, but... I mean, maybe one of the evolutions of the starters. I would love it if Grookey becomes, like, a big kind of, like, massive gorilla... with like a massive tree trunk or something and just smashes people around.
Because we discussed before, obviously, it's very clear that the Pokemon in this game are based, or at least the starters will be based on sport.
Yeah.
Because the game's theme seems to be Britain and sport and like Olympics and football and all that sort of thing. So our theory, we thought the gorilla, it's the little monkey's got evolved into a gorilla because there's no gorilla Pokemon.
We have an orangutan Pokemon.
Yeah, we have an orangutan. We have a chimpanzee.
Yeah,
there is a slacking, which looks like a gorilla, but he's not a gorilla.
Sloth.
So a gorilla makes sense, and what better sport for a gorilla to do than like rugby?
Rugby would be good if he was just a giant buff rugby player.
Yeah, just make it like a rugby player, and then you can make it hold. It's like some bananas, and they look like a rugby ball. Be that simple.
Yeah.
But then the other sports we could, and then. Score Bunny, is it?
Score Bunny looks like it's probably like a field athlete, so like a runner or something.
It's gonna be a runner or a high jumper, which is a rabbit. And it might have a carrot or a stick and do a high jump shit on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then clearly the water Pokemon's gonna be a swimmer.
I mean, yeah. It's not like a water polo player.
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
And then everybody else listening to this is just like, what sports are these?
Yeah, these are British sports, but I want a big gorilla. I want a grass gorilla.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I want my grass gorilla. Like,
that's the thing is, they tried with the three, like, Pansear, Pansage, and the other one.
They all look terrible.
And they all were just abominations of monkey
They all look like... Especially the one that looks like it's got, like, 3 tumorous testicles on its head. It's fucking awful.
So, let's get some justice for some monkeys. So yeah, we're back from our little break, and talking about the starter Pokemon. Do you have a preference so far? Do you have
grass,
an inkling? Just grass.
I always pick grass main because the more utility. Grass Pokemon, always the best.
See, the first grass starter I ever picked was Rowlet last time.
Yeah, grass always just stay winning grass, right? Because they were the one who get all the status moves. Sleep powder, man. Fuck you.
I mean, that's true, but I feel like progressing through most Pokemon campaigns, you don't need to use any of that because the AI is awful anyway.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope they try and fix that for this game.
I mean, it would be nice to get a bit more challenge in there.
I just wish there was a hard mode. Just say that. At the start of the game, just ask the question, have you played Pokemon before? And just say... yes, and all that does is just mean that the AI from Battle Tower, at the end, it just uses that AI throughout the entire game.
And you know what it does? Maybe give every trainer more than one Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to fight. Then again, 6 Pokemon every time.
Oh no, I don't want 6 Pokemon every time, but when it's like, oh, I have one Pokemon that's 5 levels below your weakest. It's just like, okay, why are we having this fight?
Yeah, they're not going to fix that. Or maybe just give you the option to just like flash your Pokemon.
What
Do you know when someone challenges you? Do you know like when you see movies where someone like starts on like a hardened gang member and they just flash their gun and say, do you really want to want to try this? You should just be like when you're walking down the street and some guy goes, I challenge you to a battle. You look at him and you just lift up your thing and just show him that you've got 6 badges. And he just like, and he quietly turns around and walks away and go, fucking too right, mate.
No, I mean, I don't even know like what they could do to solve that problem, but it would just be nice for a more experienced player to have like a hard mode or something, so every single battle isn't just mash A.
Yeah, I can win by just do my best move over and over again.
Just a bit of tactics would be nice. But yeah, if it was every single trainer on the route had 6 Pokemon, and it was
that'd be boring.
One battle, run back to the Poké Center and heal. One more battle.
It'd just be nice if there was some challenge to it.
Yeah. Just one that balance between absolute monotonous grind and just absolute mindlessness.
Yeah, or Battle Tower shenanigans, where it's very clear that the game starts giving the enemy team Pokemon directly designed to counter yours.
Oh, yeah.
Because have you seen the stuff that people have done to prove that the game cheats?
No.
People have gone into Battle Tower, or like stuff like that with, I think it's a Spiritomb, with Wonder Guard.
Oh,
so it can't die.
Yeah.
And eventually, the game, like, all you come against is Pokemon that have like status moves that kill it.
Oh, right.
So like the game it's reading what you have and it throws obstacles deliberately designed to counter you. It's crazy.
The amount of times I've put together like a team of 4 for like the double battle tree, and I've gone, oh okay, well I only have to worry about this one weakness, and then every single Pokemon is that one weakness, or randomly has those moves.
It's like, damn you, Pokemon!
Yeah.
Ah! Oh well.
But no, overall, I am excited to see where Sword and Shield is going. Like, it's
I'm looking forward to it.
Way more on track to be a different game than I thought it would be. Like, the first trailer just did not sell me on it at all.
You just said, even though it did.
No, again, I'm one of those people, I know I'm going to go buy Pokemon day one.
Of course, yeah. It's just nice to see that they've like, put some stuff in there.
But yeah.
Dynamaxing, though, not a fan. Immediately, not a fucking fan.
Dynamaxing? No, I don't like that. But the idea of like the wild areas and the potential.
Oh yeah,
potential to have maybe co-op in those areas or some sort, or maybe just players are running around in wild areas and you can like go up to them, try trading with them, battling with them, stuff like that.
There's a lot of cool stuff I can see looking forward to, but I just have the sneaking suspicion that as a returning person who's probably more into Pokemon than the target demographic of these games, there's going to be stuff in there that's still going to piss me off.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, I still bet that EV training your Pokemon's going to be a fucking ball ache.
But Karl, why isn't it like... Why do you not want to put hundreds of hours into just grinding 2 Pokemon?
Yeah. Or like, why can't I just pick the nature that I want for my Pokemon?
Yeah. Even if it is, you have to get post-game and buy items to, like, go to a certain person who can change your nature or change your EVs or something. Even if you have to grind for, like, currencies, that would be better than what they have now.
Because there's nothing just, like, worse than when I get to the post-game and I look at my starter Pokemon that's been with me from like the start. It stuck with me. It made me the champion. Yeah. And I look at it and go, but your stats are bad, and put it into the computer after breeding it and breed its child to be its superior.
Oh, God.
It's like, it feels so bad. Then I put it into the computer and never touch it again.
That's the thing is, I play the entire campaign of these games based on nothing but like my, I guess, emotional connection to these Pokemon. And then as soon as you get post-game, it's like, right, I'll never touch any of you again.
Yeah, which is so annoying, because I do have that emotional attachment to my Pokemon as I go through. The moment I get to the post-game and I can start actually playing the game, which is just like basically just breeding. But like, you know what? You're all useless. It's time to go to the Pokemon bank and just get my 300 EV trained Pokemon out and just go fucking wreck Battle Tower.
I can't wait to see how they're gonna balance it, because Pokemon from like Let's Go and Pokemon Go can be transferred to Sword and Shield. So
that's amazing.
That'll be interesting to see how that works. But that literally made me go back to Let's Go, because you can get shiny Pokemon easily.
Oh man, there it is.
So it's
there's where the hustle.
As soon as I can complete my Pokémon on Let's Go, my Pokédex, you get like
Pokédon. That's it.
The ability to have like the shiny charm, and then it's just that's it now. I'm just gonna grind for every shiny in Kanto.
Which is what everyone's going to do, isn't it? Which I can't wait for. Which means, Lucas, you're going to be getting all my shiny Pokemon. Also, I just stopped the Pokemon Direct video on just the shot of just the wolf with the shield.
Oh god, no! God.
And I forgot how stupid it looks, because it doesn't look like its head is so tiny, but the shield part is so big. It looks like a fucking Gundam. It's so like, but it looks like a chibi Gundam.
Yeah, it looks
like
they strapped part of a Gundam to this poor wolf.
And it's just like, please help, please end my misery. It's like, please kill me. I don't want to. It looks at this wolf with a sword. It's like, brother, please end it. Please,
he's like, I'm just trying to take it off you.
It's like, oh god. Swing and a miss on that one, Game Freak. Some of the designs look cool. I can't wait for. I was just wondering, what's the muck equivalent going to be?
Oh god.
What's the pollution equivalent going to be of just like the UK? Is it going to be like an empty condom wrapper? It's going to be fucking great. Because that's when you're walking down the street. Because it happens a lot in the UK.
Yeah.
When you're walking down the street after like a Friday night, the next morning, you always just see an empty condom wrapper on the floor. And you just look at it and go, someone had a really rough night. Someone had just a bad day yesterday. This is where they decide to get it the fuck
It's just going to be like an empty bottle of like 2 litres worth of cider. That's all it's going to be.
Man. Do you know what I found out? I'm going to say this because, fuck it, I need to tell somebody. Do you know what I found outside my flat the other day?
Oh, go on.
Just a full-size human poo.
Oh, no.
But it just outside my door, and I'm not fucking making this up. Like, do you know those charity collection buckets? One of them that have been ripped in half, which means that someone stole a charity collection bucket and then just pooed outside my door.
Oh.
And I don't know what to do with that information. But I needed to tell somebody.
You need to vent in this YouTube video.
So hi Lucas's listeners, I'm sorry. And someone needed to know.
Oh god. And on that note, I think we're going to end this video.
Just a poo outside my house, man. What did I do?
Oh dear. But yeah.
Perfect.
Excited to see what Pokemon Sword and Shield brings me. And
same.
Hopefully
I look forward to talking about it.
I can avoid all of these fucking Pokemon drops that Nintendo were going to put in the next 50 trailers.
Yeah, dodge them like I dodge that poo every time I leave my door. Just like skip over it, man.
Oh, God.
It's fine. I believe in you.
Oh, but anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed. And have you got anything to plug, Carl? Other than Fact Fiend?
No. But if anyone from the council's listening, please clean up the poo outside the house. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.
But yeah, okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.